What is happening, guys? It's Goody back, and Call of Duty has just dropped their DLC 4 Reckoning DLC for Advanced Warfare trailer. It looks pretty good, not gonna lie, but I just want to be focusing down, breaking it up, and focusing on the Exo Zombie stuff. So the new map is called Descent, and it's the finale of Exo Zombies. Woo! We are so damn excited! Said no one ever. Oh, yeah. Well, in fairness, I really did enjoy playing Carrier. I don't play it as much as I did on release day, but I still play it from time to time. It's fun. They definitely got better throughout the DLC season, so hopefully this finale map is going to be good. So let's start off by touching on the adaptation cutscene. This was a cutscene that we saw at the end of Carrier. They adapted it a bit, they've put some more stuff on the end of it, and we now see that the ship is exploding, which is exactly what we wanted to do from the Carrier Easter egg. Now, what's really interesting is we see more of Oz, and we can see how infected he is. He looks full-blown infected now, and as we can see in this snippet, the ship is exploding, the bridge is exploding, but we can see that Oz has jumped out of the pits of fire and has escaped. Now, we don't know how these characters escape the explosion, or how Oz does, or how they end up in this new map. I'm pretty sure that they're going to extend the cutscene even more. I'll be really disappointed if that is just what we get when we start up the map, but it's fine. That looks pretty good, and we're going to move on to the actual map now. So I'm under the impression that it's an Atlas underwater facility. Apparently it's like a half and half kind of thing. I really like the look of this. It looks a bit like Carrier. I really did enjoy the aesthetics of Carrier, so I'm really looking forward to this map. Now, something I noticed straight off the bat from the promotional art for this map were the new types of phaser / teleporting zombies from Carrier. You can see on this promotional art piece, there is a yellow one and a purple one, and in the trailer we can see them both in action as well. And what's really interesting is the color of their armor is combined to the zombies that makes them up, if that makes any sense. So basically, we've got phaser zombies with really obnoxious powers now. So if we take a phaser zombie from Carrier, which is blue, and combine it with the exploding zombies from like Infection, they were green, and blue and green mixed together to make a kind of like a yellowy orange kind of thing, which is exactly what that looks like. And then we can take the red spiky zombies from Outbreak and then match them with the phaser zombies, the blue, and they'll make a kind of purple, which is exactly what we're seeing as well. So that's really interesting. They look really obnoxious and OP, and it's going to be a problem when trying to hold them off to do the Easter egg. I'm pretty sure they'll have something to do with it, but yeah, they look really fun. The next thing I want to talk about is how Lilith is holding a blunderbuss. That's the new DLC shotgun in Advanced Warfare right now. It looks pretty dangerous, and touching on the new DLC weapons, I really hope to see the STG in there as well. Love playing zombies with an STG. I hope it's in the box or a war weapon somewhere. That's going to be fun. The next thing I want to talk about is Goliaths, and it's about fucking time, Sledgehammer. This looks so fun to mow them all down. I can't imagine they're as OP as in like Exo Survival or multiplayer, but I think they're going to give the zombies a good run for their money, and I'm guessing they're going to act like an orbital drop kind of way, as they did with the sentry guns and the assault drones. You got to go and collect them, and then you got to call them in to get inside. But that's really good, and if we freeze right here, we can see that one of the characters actually called it in, and it's outside, which backs up the whole half and half. Half is underwater, half is outside kind of theory. That might be where we spawn. We don't know. Again, we don't know how we escape the boat in Carrier. The next thing I want to touch on is the new wonder weapon, and apparently it's called the Trident, but I'm going to call it the pinball gun. This bounces off zombies on the wall until it runs out of energy, so it looks really dangerous as well. It looks really fun as the limbo gun maybe, and it's also important to note how Lennox pulls out the gun, and he pulls it apart and pulls it together. It could have another mode to it, like the wave gun did from Moon. That's really interesting. And the gun, again, might have something to do with the Easter egg, Plinko 2.0 with the tediousness, shooting it into little nooks and crannies, switching what it bounces off and to get it into another point. That's going to be really tedious. I can't wait to play around with that. And then finally, we have something really weird. We hear Oz saying, "It's time to mix things up." And then we see himself or another zombie, we're not really sure which, but we can see something morphing, which is really interesting. So this should be really fun to take on this kind of boss zombie in a way. We could either kill him, thus stopping the main threat, giving Atlas and Sentinel a chance to swoop in and rescue us and kill the zombies. We could defeat him and maybe cure him while he's down, or he could kill us. This opens a huge much opportunity for more exo zombies in the future, or just multiple endings, in fact, and that's going to be really fun. Like Mob of the Dead had multiple endings, but it is only Sledgehammer games, so let's not get too carried away. But regardless, guys, that is about it with the morphing stuff, and this whole map has a good feel of Killing Floor, and I absolutely love Killing Floor. But apart from that, there's nothing more to say. Again, if I missed anything, leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you. Other than that, it's been Goody, and goodbye.